Hey buddy, watch this.
Hello, Regis Kilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is a deck spotlight on a Dragon Rogue deck created by the professional well-known player SuperJJ. Now this is a deck that kind of borrows from what you see a lot with Dragon Warrior these days. So many of the same cards and core Dragon pieces, particularly in the mid to late game from Twilight Guardian to Dragonid Crusher, and none of the early game dragons that you'd see with Warrior, or Dragon Synergy cards, I guess I should say, like Alex Strauss's Champion in particular. But similar mentality with this deck. It's somewhat aggressive. You've got stuff like the Argent Squire, Undercity Huckster, big Edwins sometimes come out early, SI7s. So some early pressure, but really as a design, more of a mid-range style deck. You'll note from the curve here that although skewed towards the early game, a lot of those early game cards here are removal and tempo-based cards like Backstab, some Deadly Poison, some Saps, but also things that double as damage. So Deadly Poison is a damage card, Cold Blood, Eviscerate can be removal or damage. So there's multiple routes this deck can take. Sometimes it can hit the board running, pressure a lot, and just finish off with big Draconid Crushers and Deadly Poisons and Cold Bloods to the face. Sometimes you can use the Cold Bloods on Argent Squires to trade up, contest the board, and pressure really aggressive decks with late game cards and just push them over with big Draconid Crushers and Ragnaros lethals and so on and so forth. So you can kind of go both ways depending on your opponent, your draw. That's the advantage of a mid-range deck. You can do a little bit of both just depending on the situation. But this is a deck that is surprising to people. No one expects Dragon Rogue, at least at the time this video is made. This has not gained a lot of popularity yet. So it can be unusual, unpredictable, and has a lot of cool tools and more minions than people are typically accustomed to when it comes to Rogue applying board pressure. So pretty interesting route this deck takes to victory. All that said, now that you've seen the list, you've got an idea what the deck is designed and built to do, why don't we just go ahead and take this bad boy out onto the ranked ladder and see how it performs. You'll note that this deck doesn't have the kinds of card draw that a Miracle Rogue deck might have, so no prep sprint, no auctioneer craziness. The preparations here are really more about tempo, so getting that free sap, getting the free eviscerate, controlling your opponent's board while developing your own assets. The prep is purely a tempo play, not kind of a secondary resource advantage like it might be in a prep sprint or auctioneer scenario. These cards aren't bad, but we definitely want a little more early pressure. The Twilight Guardian's pretty good against Warriors, so I'm kind of considering keeping that one. Also, it's just nice to know that you have some sort of dragon, but really this is the only card that requires a dragon activator, so I guess we'll send it back to and just see what we get. Mostly curious, but also I didn't love anything there. These cards feel a little more relevant. This can help us deal with stuff. Alex Strauss's Champion, Acolyte of Pain, any of those kinds of cards. That's sort of annoying, right? But we don't have anything to play right now anyway, so we'll just weapon up and bide our time. Here is actually another Dragon Synergy card I guess we didn't mention. But we do have a few dragons, so we're in a good spot as far as that's concerned. Eviscerate's awfully good here, so Deadly Evis is a great answer. Could actually do something with the SI7 probably, but could actually Deadly Prep Evis Coin SI, but that's a lot of overkill. We don't need all that. This is a fine way to deal with it, and we can coin the Azure Drake next turn if we want, or coin the Blackwing Corruptor if that's more relevant. Either way, we have a dragon backup, so we didn't get off to a rapid start. No Argent Squire, no Undercity Huckster. Those are clearly the cards you want to mulligan for. This is a pretty aggressive warrior. He's running Sir Finley. His card choice here, or his Discover choice, Hero Power choice, will tell us a lot. Mage actually doesn't tell us that much, but this is a pretty good target for Blackwing Corruptor, so we can coin out the Corruptor and kill that. And this is a fine Deadly Poison target too. It prevents this from dying to his weapon, right? So there is some value in removing that. And this looks like we're facing a Dragon Warrior. Thankfully, he's a little low on cards already, and we do have some good resources in our hand and the board. So Alright, that's another way to kill that. We can kill this with a SI7. Preppy Vis would be pretty exciting to see too, but actually Undercity into SI and just tanking, it's a pretty good turn. And of course he can kill our SI with his weapon, but we'll still have a minion out. And these guys are going to come out. Even a 6/6s, I'm fine to play them against a warrior. He's not close to 15, so we're not really in an advantage to hold on to them right now. That's intriguing. Ravaging Ghoul? Like, what's going to come out? I guess Ravaging Ghoul. This could be a good card. Oh, ping. Oh, I forgot about the Mage Hero Power. Oh, of course, yeah, he's just going to ping that. Ooh, interesting. It's a big minion. It's not going to get us a lot. Oh, this is a great play. So, we'll Azure Drake into the backstab. Prep Fan could be very relevant in future turn. I just like this because it's a big guy, right? It'd be interesting if the effect had gone off. It would have saved him. Well, it wouldn't have done much, but he wouldn't have had to use the Ravaging Ghoul necessarily. Weapon Fan will kill this. Not anymore, it won't. Alright, so he's putting down a lot of damage, but not a lot of cards left. And not a lot of board pressure, so we're okay. I played this one because it theoretically could, it's always going to be a 6/7, but it could enable us some mechanism to get him to 15, which make these better. If Rag hits this, it's going to be very frustrating. Man, he just didn't draw a Rag as early as he did. I can kill this, but what else can I really do? I just prep Fan to see what we get as far as cards are concerned. Don't have a great way to kill Rag regardless. We can sap it, but it's mostly a mana play, not a kill. These still die to Rag, so they're not that good. I'm going to prep the Fan just to see what I get. And have some mana to spare. Not ideal. Not ideal. This is a little better just because it might eat a Rag shot and it might set up a good Cold Blood trade next turn with the Corruptor. You can ping it, but just once, so. Rag is very influential. I just don't have a good answer for this. No execute on my side. He's gonna ping this off, so we really need Rag to hit this, I think. Or we're just gonna take way too much damage. That's annoying. We can't even really get through that. Oh boy. So we can do 5/6 to Rag. I can't even kill Rag right now. I can kill this. I guess I will. So he clearly has Rag lethal, but I don't know. Rag can't hit this. He can just ping it. I don't know. I don't think we have it out here. I could have perhaps gone to face instead of clearing that. Put this as a 9/9. It would have survived a Rag shot. It's going to execute that, and it's guaranteed lethal. Surprised it took that long to spot that. Where did that... well, I guess he drew the card, but... Yeah. That was tough. That was tough. He had just enough cards left to pull it off. Found his removal, too, at the right times. And Rag, obviously, was the MVP there. That early Rag was too much for us to overcome. I think if we'd had an early Rag, it wouldn't have been as beneficial because of Execute, right? We don't have that same kind of removal. But we drew a little awkwardly in the mulligan. He had some stuff, but not Argent Squire into Undercity Huckster, right? That would have been a little better. We didn't see our Tomb Pillagers here. I'll send back all of this, I guess. Yeah, we might keep the Tomb Pillager, actually. Do we need Eviscerate against a Hunter? I don't think so. Not for a while, at least. That's good. Prep's probably not super helpful yet, but Deadly Poison can help us keep up. Backstab's good too. Yeah, weapon's fine. Backstab SI is insane, so that'll be a good turn 3. Can also deadly if it makes sense, but I can't imagine a world where this doesn't make sense. Oh, perfect. This is the dream. We are currently living the dream, boys. Currently living the dream, boys. This is a good turn 4. Cannot be in a much better spot right now. He coined that out as well, so he may not even have a good turn 3. Eagle Horn's a good answer, of course. But not much else is. Quick Shot's okay, but it's off curve. Doomsayer. Well, why not? Let's kill it. I could Tomb Pillager, prep, Cold Blood. I could also just Undercity Huckster Cold Blood and save the prep for something in the future. I think I can do this. I don't think I have to. Go ahead and load up the Deadly since we have the mana. No need to use it just yet, though. We'll save it. So currently we have 12 damage, but not a lot of cards. So he was sitting on the Quick Shot. He's just a jerk. I guess this is some sort of Yogg Hunter? No, I don't know what this is. Why does he run Doomsayer? I don't know why hunters have started adding Doomsayer into their deck, but I'm not sure it's a change I can approve. Let's draw first. Might get a backstab. No. Let's do this. It makes some sense to trade, right? But I do want to get my weapon charges out. I'm okay to take a little bit of damage against small stuff if it can mean this lives a few more turns. We can kill that and save this guy, but we gotta test the secret first. It's freezing trap, okay. It might be worth deadlying to kill this, right? Deadly Tomb Pillager. You only get 1 charge, but it's basically a 1-mana spell that says kill a thing and save an Azure Drake. Argent Squire plays into Unleash a little bit, but not really, because everything has so much health. We're just out of cards, is the one problem we have. Like I said, not really a great Unleash, honestly. One of these might actually... Well, I can use my weapon to kill it, so that's fine. That's kill command. Yeah, that's not bad. Intriguing that he chose to kill the Azure Drake instead of the Tomb Pillager. Probably makes sense in his head, but in our deck, it actually does not make any difference. I don't have to weapon up here. I could, but I'd rather just get the board out, right? We can still kill the Hound, which is important because we don't want to leave any beasts up for kill command synergy, for Houndmaster synergy. And we're not yet to the Call of the Wild turn, which is going to be bad, but hopefully we draw something big, or a taunt. Twilight Guardian wouldn't actually be a taunt because we only have 1 card in hand, but... Undercity Huckster might be relevant if we can kill it this turn, sensibly. So that's probably Freezing Trap, right? But I'm going to test this way just in case. Yeah. So I think I'll just go this way and play this again. That's a question I'll have to answer later, unfortunately. You can get the list on regiskilbin.com for the record. So we still have a good board. This is probably annoying for him to deal with. I technically played around Explosive Shot a little. Kill command's not bad. It gives me a coin that I can't do jack squat with. We can clear his board. Can we find lethal, though? Probably not. We have 5, 6. This is 10. We can put him to 10. But I think I'd rather clear the board. And I'm going to do it this way. I'm actually going to intentionally kill this off to get me a card to play. So in other words, I could probably find a way to do it without sacrificing this guy, and I'm going to take a little extra damage this way too. But I need a card to play, and that's actually a pretty good one. Does this give me lethal? That's 8, 11, 12. Not quite, no. So we'll still clear his board, but gonna get a lot of damage out now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this just because, right? He may not have an answer here. We need a sprint. I wish this deck ran sprint. Jeez. Yeah, that won't do it. Well played. It's a good draw normally, but not this far behind. And we had a bad hand, so I'm glad that game ended when it did. The Huffer was a clutch draw, honestly. Eating Hunter card was probably good. We would have been happy with Imane too, of course, but that just helped us finish it off faster rather than later, which is important. So we'll keep going. I'd like to play a game or two still. I do feel like this deck runs out of gas pretty fast. So if you don't win, you lose, if that makes sense. There's no middling around in between. You either win or you start losing quite quickly. Which is not necessarily my playstyle, probably, but I don't know. Better draws. I mean, we drew kind of awkwardly, right? We got like the backstab preparation there in the back of our hand. It didn't accomplish much. I don't think you can be super greedy with your preps in this deck. There's just not that much to prep. Okay, so this is a start finally. We got a 1-drop. We'll send back these guys. Looking for the rest of our early game. Undercity, SI, those kinds of cards. These are not great. Fan of Knives is rarely relevant to warrior games. And if this is a late game warrior, we may have trouble killing him. We don't have a ton of damage. We do a lot of minions though, so it's possible with Ragnaros and all that fun stuff. We can pull it off. Yeah, prep fan might just be a 2-card cycle, unfortunately. I don't know that we're going to get a lot of prep value. Could be a combo activator, I guess. That's fine. Art Squire is fine against Warrior. Yeah. I don't have to weapon up yet. I'll just play the other one. It's fine. Just chipping away. Keeping his armor in check is valuable. Might block a shield slam later. I was just going to say, I bet this is the one warrior these days that runs Armorsmith, isn't it? Unbelievable. Nobody runs Armorsmith right now. No one. I haven't seen an Armorsmith in like 2 weeks. I'm giving him lots of armor, but I need to deal with this stuff, right? I guess I'll kill the Armorsmith. Yeah, I literally haven't seen an Armorsmith in forever. I guess Dragon Warriors run it some. I haven't seen one, though. That never comes out. The first time I see Armorsmith is when we have 2 Argent Squires and Phantom Knives in hand. It's the first time I've seen one. It seems fitting. Now there's this, too. Great news. I'll play this. If he attacks it, it sets up this kill. If he ignores it, I can keep this alive and take a ton of damage off this frothing, but at least take the board. There's that too. Alright, so this is actually kind of the best outcome here. I'm going to be able to... Ooh, man. It's almost good. Kill this first, of course, so we minimize the amount of damage we take, even though it's still a metric crap ton of damage. So we're not in a bad spot. I may actually play this one if this one's not relevant. Taking a lot of damage, unfortunately, but we do have the board. We have some good assets in hand. There are outs to win this game. Man, backstab is just not good against that guy. Because we can do 5 damage between these two, but that doesn't kill it. We can't attack and then backstab, so that doesn't kill it. Thankfully, we can't actually just Cold Blood. We can actually Blackwing Corruptor face to set up the combo. And Cold Blood our own dude. If we want to save Cold Blood, of course, we can also just kill it and not Cold Blood. I guess that's actually better. This allows us to use Cold Blood on a minion that's more likely to survive or immediately for damage. There's really no need to Cold Blood it. Just because we can. Just because we have the mana doesn't mean we have to, right? Is he going to slam to clear? Yeah, okay, good. Oh, he's going full clear. I love it. Oh, he's not. That's even better. Even better. Why don't we have a way to kill this and play minions? 8 mana would be so much better right now. I could also Evis, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go greedy. Going to save that. We can Draconid Evis. This does mean we might be able to get a 9 health Draconid out between our face and the Corruptor here. If he can't kill this, it's possible he can't, right? He just used Slam. He may not have an Execute Activator. He just used a Kor'kron. Frothing's not going to do it. That's an easy kill for me. Slam into Execute. It's going to happen. Watch it, boys. This is an Execute right here. This card is an Execute up here. It's not. What do you know? We're going to hit him for 9. Cool. This is a pretty sick turn for me. I don't think I have to Twilight Guardian yet. I'm going to save that. Of course, I don't actually have a dragon, though. So I can't take him to 9. Or to 15, excuse me. So this is going to have to be a 6/6. It's just the way it is. I'll save the weapon charge just in case I desperately need it. And we have, what, 16 damage represented. He'll be at 20 health. So we actually have some lethals. Our Cold Blood's done 8 damage. That's really good. I hope I draw a dragon to activate this taunt, because he might just be able to Grom me soon. Grom lethal would be pretty tough. Oh my god, Ragnaros. Don't. This already happened to me once. I'm just dead. Now I'm just dead to like Fiery War Axe. This is not tauntable. God almighty. I think I have to kill this. It's just too threatening. And we have lethal on board, but so many things kill me because this is not taunted. I could have done it the other way around, right, and had a taunt, but I didn't think we were going to take 8 to the face. This would have actually been the best rag target, probably, unless I'm not dead. In that case, it worked out nicely. Hunter Hero Power won't do it. Unless... No, he has nothing that does 1 damage to face. That won't do it. Alexstrasza's Champion does it. Whirlwind doesn't do it. Oh god, why didn't he do that first? What hero power was he gonna get? He just denied himself a Kor'kron Elite lethal. We don't have lethal still. My god. You have 8 and he has 14 health. This will kill me now though, next turn. So it was still relevant, but don't think he played that correctly necessarily. We don't have any heals, so we have to find lethal. I don't think we can. 8, he's at 14, there's just no way. Yeah, we're just dead. The execute cost us lethal. We had 6 damage over here that we didn't get to use. So the Hunter Hero Power kills us. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. I don't know why he's taking so long. It should seem pretty simple. There's one button you have to press. We'll mouse over this guy so he thinks he has to kill it. Wait, what? There's a chance he just cost himself lethal as far as I can tell. What? He must have it. He's just BMing. There's no way he doesn't have it. What? Yeah, he's got the axe. Alright, we gotta play one more game. These Dragon Warriors, keep hitting Rag. Can't beat Rag. Rag is a card we just cannot beat. There's no mechanism for Rag in this deck. And everybody's finding Rag. We haven't seen our Rag yet. Where's our Rag? Druid will be fun. I think I want minions. I think Druid's gonna have trouble with minions. Is two of these too greedy? I guess not with the coin. We can coin, Twilight, or just Twilight. Or Pillager if we want to. Coin Undercity if we get a 3. No, this is too good to save. We'll just wait and play the Undercity. This is probably like an aggro Druid. Okay, Wild Growth's fine. That's at least gives me time. Well, that's scary. I can kill it. And I probably will. Could use Cold Blood to kill it, right? Could, but if this just makes more sense, I guess. Let's see what we get here. Could change my play. It's not going to change my play. I wish I could SI weapon to kill it, but this is fine too. Basically use the coin to get my weapon out, and I mean obviously set up the combo, but for the mana's sake I just got my weapon out of the coin. That's a bad turn. That's good for me. Twilight Guardian. Actually, I'll just Tomb Pillager first. There's really no reason to Twilight Guardian with nothing on the board. This may eat a swipe, but probably feels good. This is never going to get reduced because we don't have any beasts, but I don't know, 6/6 is tough to deal with for a Druid, so it might see play anyway. It did indeed eat a swipe. Second Wild Growth is getting scary. It's getting a little scary, I'll admit. And here we'll play the 4-drop just because it's the biggest body we have. Probably coin out this guy next turn. Might coin an SI if it's relevant into Twilight Guardian. This won't be taunted though, as it currently sits. So big taunts are scary. We can Cold Blood through them, but we still don't really want to deal with them. SI. You have 8 damage combo here. I kind of like. I don't want to throw it away. I can Cold Blood this, but it's susceptible to Wrath or Swipe. Weapon SI is 3 damage. I could do that. I want to coin the dude, but I also want to kill the Emperor, of course. I guess I can prep Cold Blood, coin dude. That actually feels okay. It's a pretty big board. I mean, Swipe's good against it because of this guy. Wrath as well, of course, but that does eat into his mana a little. And there's a chance he doesn't have that stuff. I mean, he's only got 5 cards. He's only 10 cards deep. I mean, he just used a Swipe. Swipe hero power is good, though. That's scary. That's always really, really scary. What's that going to be? Wrath? Yeah, he's not wrathing this, though. It's intriguing. What does he have next? Starfall? Second Wrath? Okay. He really wants to get rid of this guy. But what can he use to kill this now? Not Swipe. Just make this trade. Oh, he top deck Swipe. Really? That's a swipe. He showed swipe. My God. He can't hero power, so this would live, but my God, still frustrating. Oh, that's good too. Jeez Louise, this Fandral is nuts. Yeah, I like that play better. What a stupidly good Fandral. I don't really have a good play, do I? This has to die. This has to die. Don't love SI7 on the face. That's never fun. He's gonna win. We don't have enough stuff left. I mean, he's just a couple wild growths into a Yogg to Violet Teacher away from destroying us. Azure Swipe play, you always love playing around that. This is a great card. Super excited to get that. 4 mana card cycle. I can't even contest his board. We are out of this so fast, it's unreal. We got nothing here. That Fandral double Wrath, Feral Rage play was nuts. Fandral is OP. Double Wild Growth sucks. Never get those plays when I play Druid. I get like turn 10 Living Roots with no Wild Growths the whole game. Well, okay, so this lived. That's actually promising. We can kill the Azure Drake. Cannot make a big Edwin. I can't. All these cards are combos, and the only card I can launch the combos with discards all those cards. I guess this is the best route, but what is this going to be, a 6/6? It's not a bad turn, honestly, but he has so many cards. Although most of his removal's gone, so I don't know. This can trade here or here, probably here. There's a chance Edwin lives for a turn or two, but Yogg equalizes everything. So what is that, mulch? Mulch is pretty good. If it gives me Tyrion or something, we might be in business. Living Root's hero power trade's pretty good. Power of the Wild's always pretty good. Takes out my Fan of Knives draw. Double Power of the Wild. Oh, okay. This is how it's gonna be. I see. I see how it is. Played around Starfall just in case that's what I got from his from my Undercity Huckster. Azrake's a good draw, but we're dead, right? I think we're just dead to the board. 8, 11, 14, 16, 21. So we need to remove 5 damage. Can't quite kill this, but we really desperately need to. Can kill this.
Hey, lights out.
He also has a hero power, so we actually need to remove 5 damage. How much? I don't even know what he has. Oh god, I don't even know. I'm just gonna do it this way. I don't even know if it's right, but by God, we're gonna try. I'm on tilt, if you can't tell. He had 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 22. Oh, so we actually did do it right. We would have died if we hadn't killed one of the bigger things. I mean, the game is lost, don't get me wrong. We're not going to win the game. There's no way. We don't have any cards to deal with these. Despite him skipping turn 10. Well, this actually helps. I'm not going to lie. This actually helps. I'm not going to lie. but you'll note that we're still dead. That was probably the best draw on the deck, but still dead. Dead to the board. I like Token Druid. I think it's fun. It's better than Dragon Rogue, I'll tell you that. We're going to try one more game. I don't think it's going to go well. I'm super frustrated. I don't like this deck very well. I think it's just a worse version of Dragon Warrior. It doesn't do much better. It's way more inconsistent as far as draws are concerned. It's lacking those early game synergy cards that make it so good for Warrior. And there's not enough card draw. Mid-range decks need a little bit of card draw. So we'll try a Hunter again. Last time it went pretty well, I'll admit. There's finally a Rag, but clearly not when we want to see him. Keep the Huckster, look for some other stuff. Backstab's good, really good. Azure deck's a little slow, but at least it's a dragon. Makes this very relevant on 5. I'll go ahead and weapon that since I want a weapon eventually anyway. The Undercity Huckster dies to it for free. I can Undercity Huckster backstab something this turn, like a King's Elec or a huge Toad. So it doesn't put me in a much different position. It's like 2 less damage. Yeah, so we're fine. Nice, cool. That's surprising to people, I bet. Dragon and Crusher. Oh, that's actually great too. This is a good turn for me for once. I don't love the prep, but we got off to a solid start. Huffer would be good to see right now. We could deal with that pretty easily. I need to draw a 4-drop, of course. Do not want to have to hero power. That's a dead draw. Man, what a terrible... I gotta try this, see what happens. Power shot. Well, clears the board. It's better than what I had. Actually, I don't mind. We got rid of all his beasts, so it denies a Houndmaster. He coined that out, probably looking for a Houndmaster. So if he Houndmasters now... Miss, 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 miss! Yeah! It's rare. So we can kill that. That's nice. We ended up... We're okay. That was kind of precarious there for a second, but we're in an okay spot now. We can answer pretty much everything. He's used the coin, so he's not on high main yet. So we'll have time to find a high main answer. Or play high main answers. Still a ways from Call of the Wild. Need to start killing him, but he's doing a lot of damage, but that's okay. We're going to start a race here at this point. Oh, he's not hitting our face. He's dealing with that. Cool. I don't know why that is, but I don't know if I mind. So, Taunt's probably actually fairly good. The problem is, does it limit our ability to kill a high main? The answer is maybe. But if I play this, I lose the Dragon Activator. So I think I'll play the Tomb Pillager. And just re-weapon. So now one of these can trade into a high main. We can play the Twilight Guardian, maybe prep something relevant. Could also play this to kill anything else with 3 health or less. Or something up to 8 health with a trade. But the coin here could be nice to have next turn. We'd have 8 mana. Could do something with a 4-drop and this, for instance. Particularly with a prep. Could play a lot of stuff. So getting this out earlier is probably slightly better than getting this. The card it draws could matter a lot. But 5 attacks better against high main than 4 attack, so... Yeah, that's a wash. I'd rather that one be dead than this one. Hunter's Mark, and he's gonna eat it. Cool. I don't actually mind that. Is this a Yogg deck? Have we seen any minions? King's Elec. What did it draw? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what his King's Elec saw. What did his King's Elec see? I don't even know if I registered that in my brain. I don't think I was watching. I think I was talking about something else. I'd rather have played that, probably, but he's close to 15, so maybe not. Hand's good. We got taunts. That's good against Hunter. Still not to the Call of the Wild turn, which is nice. We can apply a lot of pressure next turn. So definitely not a Yogg deck, because he had this too, right? So yeah, that's not the case. Yeah, we can Blackwing that. It's actually scarier. And coin a taunt. I like that turn. Prep's still not good. We could kill this, but I don't think I have to. It still leaves beasts around, so plus the 6 health, it's going to be pretty good at shutting out Houndmaster plays. I'm going to keep using my weapon every turn just in case it gives us lethal somehow. Right now it won't probably, but it might matter. And I think we'll have spare mana 2 turns from now. Next turn it won't matter. We'll have the weapon, but the turn after. This is going to be a 9/9 moving forward. Call the Wild is still not good to get through this. Like, it's actually terrible. He's going to have to sacrifice 2 minions to get through that. It sucks. It actually really sucks. Eviscerate would be good. Let's see. Do we have lethal anyway? I think we have to go through this. So that means we have 5, 7 damage. 8. So no, we don't have lethal. So I think we do want to contest his board, right? We don't want to leave all this stuff laying around forever. So we can Dragonid Crusher into SI and feel pretty good about it. So I think we'll go this route. I'm just gonna clean up instead of oh, we gotta do this right. We could have tried to kill him this turn, right? But this board is going to be so hard to deal with that, yeah, there's no way for him to get out anyway. It just removes risk. No kill command risks. No buffed Call of the Wild trades. Nothing shenanigan based can happen when we deal with a board like that. All right, so in the end, I guess we actually ended up going what 2 and 3 with this deck. So not quite a winning ratio, but we had a couple rough games too. So not the best 5-game set ever, but it did show some potential, particularly against Hunters, apparently. So if you do have these cards, if you like playing Rogue, you want to try something new, I don't see why not. This is a deck designed by a very good player who apparently has a lot of faith in it and thinks it is well built. I don't know that I totally agree, but I do like the basic idea and the unique, surprising way to play Rogue, which can have a lot of value in and of itself on the ladder. So try out the Dragon Rogue by SuperJJ. Let me know how it goes for you. I'd be very curious to hear that. Thanks so much for watching this deck spotlight, and until next time, game on.